Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am really excited to talk to you all about a subject that has been fascinating me and has been pretty much preoccupying a lot of my research for the last couple of months. The foundation of a great relationship is always effective communication, especially in that relationship between millennial employees and their Gen X baby boomer employers. Tonight, I'm going to be walking you through some steps for both sides to learn how to shift your mindsets and really create an effective flow of communication so your business can thrive and grow. My name is Melissa McSherry, and I am 100% committed to giving you clarity on your goals, the strength to overcome your obstacles, and create with you a concrete plan of action. Now, as I said in the beginning, this subject has been seriously fascinating me because I feel that I am almost the bridge between the two generations. When somebody first told me that I was a millennial, I honestly wanted to just throw up because I had this negative connotation with that generation, my generation. And as that sense started filling me and I started really searching why this was offending me so much, I started really researching what being a millennial means, not only to millennials, but to their Gen X and baby boomer counterparts. And I started asking some of my amazing colleagues who are business leaders, what seems to be the major obstacle when working with one or the other? And the most response I got, or the most repetitive response, was communication. Why is it that way? And what can we do to fix it? Because let's face it, millennials, like yours truly, are the future of this world. Now notice I said world and not country. Because for the first time, the world is embracing a singular generational term. Every generation has fought for change. Every generation has wanted change. But for the first time, especially in countries like Asia and India, they are actually seeing an action-based revolt from their younger generation. So this is something that is worldwide that we need to start nipping in the bud. So let's start with whose fault is it? Well, it's everybody's. Not one side is wrong, not one side is right. Both of us, all three of us, if you count all three generations, need to simply see this as the opportunity that it is, an opportunity for personal development. Once we really get into that mindset of what can we learn from each other, that's when the lines of communication can really become effective. Now, for you Gen X or baby boomers, your organization depends on your flexibility. You are not going to be working forever, and this generation outnumbers you 2-1. So what steps do you need to make in order to ensure that your organization lasts after you leave? Well, first, you need to recognize that you are their guide, not their maker. Yes, you both have the exact same qualities, needs, wants, and desires, whether you really recognize it or not. But deep down, that initial quality, you guys are exactly the same. But they're not going to be just like you. So you need to stay open. When you present your idea, welcome a challenge. Encourage it, embrace it. Because my generation is filled with amazing, creative, hardworking individuals that will take your company to the next level. But it's also filled with kids who have never heard the word no, never really worked a day in their life, and pretty much still believes that Santa Claus exists. All right, not really the Santa Claus part, but if you think about it, the person that they think exists that's going to hire them is pretty much the same figment of imagination. So for those, you really need to be their guide. You need to inspire them, You need to pick up where their parents left off or present and touch on things that their parents probably never even talked about. Because you need to cultivate them. You need to give them room to grow. Now, I am so grateful that I am a part of an amazing entrepreneurial family, and I was blessed with a continued knowledge of if you want something, you need to work on it and work for it every single day, and surround yourself with people who support you in that journey. You need to be that person for that millennial. You need to ask questions, and you need to truly listen to their answers. As I posted in my page before, the biggest problem with communication is that we are listening ready to respond. We are not listening to comprehend what the other person is saying. So don't think of your rebuttal. Don't instantly know what their answer is going to be and how you're going to fire back to make sure that your point is correct. Because you know what? Your point may be correct for now, but if that generation does not completely embrace it, they are not going to stay to help you change it. Millennials leave managers. They don't leave organizations. So don't be the reason why your company stays stuck in the mud. All right, my millennials, my peeps, it's now your turn. You are not God's gift to your job, but you are the future of that company. You are filled with amazing ideas, with drive, with passion. And yes, you can bring a shit ton to the table, but you have to learn how to present it. You also have to stay open and welcome the challenge. Because when your Gen Xer or baby boomer employer challenges you, that is because they want to instill you with more knowledge. So listen. Do not sit there and know exactly how they're going to respond and listen just to reply. As I said before, this is everyone's fault. And the interesting thing is that if we both just did the same thing, this would be such an easy answer. But for some reason, there is that disconnect. So we need to come together and we need to listen to each other. Millennials, respect your elders. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. They've been in that company probably since you've been in diapers. They have knowledge that you can't even comprehend yet. So ask questions, take in what they give you, add it to what you already have, and then create that next step for yourself. If you respect them, they will respect you and be more receptive to your ideas. You are the future of that company. If you love the philosophy and if the mission just makes you want to jump at it, then listen, learn, and then make your mark. Long story short, guys, both sides need to just take a minute and listen. Both sides deserve respect, so leave your age discrimination at the door. We both have it. We both think as soon as somebody walks in that door, whether they're older or younger, that we automatically know what qualities and characteristics they possess. Leave it at the door. Stay open, because for the baby boomer and Gen Xers, when you were the younger generation, builders did the exact same thing. But know that this is different. Know that they have knowledge of technology that you don't quite have anymore. Be open. The future is with the millennials. And if you are eager to make a difference, support, guide, and motivate them, those millennials are going to take your company to the next level and beyond. Because you know what, guys? Y'all aren't going to be there very much longer. And like I said before, they outnumber you 2-1. Together, by working together, taking a minute, truly listening to each other, and adapting your mindset and seeing this as a personal development opportunity, not a, well, they should just know, or a, well, they're so old, what do they know? But really getting to know each other's ideas, mentalities, characteristics, and drive. This will make this world so much different. It'll turn it into something new, amazing, and game-changing. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you were inspired, if you enjoyed this talk, please feel free to like, share, and tag people below. Feel free to say hi and where you're coming from. I love to see how far these videos go. If you have any other questions or would like to discuss this with me further, because trust me, I could talk about this all day, feel free to shoot me a direct message. I would love to continue to chat with you. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Have a good night. Bye.